critters, it's your girl Ashley, and I am sorry that I have been gone for like 10 years. I guess mainly there just have been new developments in my life as far as summer classes go, which is taking a lot of my extra time, and just hanging out with people, which is taking all my free time, and working. So here I am. I'm sorry that I've been gone and haven't done anything with my channel or my blog recently, but I'm trying to do some time management and make sure that I have time for everything and try to make time for everything. So here I am. And I honestly didn't know what to do for today's video. I didn't know if I wanted to make a blog post or if I wanted to make an actual video. And videos seem to be easier for me. And I didn't know what I wanted the topic to be, but I've been thinking about it, and something I've been thinking about recently is about how being able to express your creativity and your creative energy is really essential to happiness in general. And you may not think that you're a creative person, but to a certain extent everyone is definitely creative. Everyone has the ability to have some creative insight, and it's really important to hold on to that, because it's kind of like the fun and whimsical part of yourself. It's the part of yourself that isn't so serious all the time. You have the freedom to express yourself in the best way possible. And so I'll get into like a short story about from my journey, about how I found that creativity is really essential for me. Like anything that I'm doing in my life, I know that it has to be creative or else I won't be happy. So here's the story. Okay, so anyone who knows me in real life knows that I was part of the interior design program at Kent State. We'll just start there. I had changed my major like 2 or 3 times. I first was doing animation, game design, and computer design, which is too much math for me and not creative enough. Then I was doing interior design, and I was really excited about it. I had worked with an interior designer as an intern basically, and did a lot of fun stuff. And so I decided that, you know, since computer stuff wasn't necessarily my thing, like I love computers, but just like that aspect of it wasn't piquing my interest, I decided to go a different route and do interior design. And I started the program, and it was rigorous from the beginning. Like it killed me. I had no time for anything. I play the flute, and usually I'm in some sort of concert band. I couldn't play the flute in band because I didn't have time. I didn't have time for my art. I wasn't doing art at all. I had no time for anything except for working on projects for my studio class. And it was crazy. It was an intro class, and I guess they were trying to kind of, I don't know how I said that in the beginning. Anyway, they were trying to kind of weed out the weak, I guess, so to speak, whatever. And I guess I was one of the weak ones, but not necessarily weak, but it just wasn't for me, the whole program. But I experienced during that semester a lot of depression, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of where am I going with my life? I'm not even happy in this program. Like, how am I going to make money if nothing else is interesting to me? Just all of that. A lot of it based around materialism and worrying about the future, which is, you know. So yeah, I was having a really difficult time trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I was really trying to stay positive and trying to tell myself that, hey, maybe things will look up. Maybe I will get through the program and really like it, but it just didn't end up being that way. I went on my Christmas vacation, or holiday, whatever holiday, you know, the in-between break between semesters. I went on holiday, and I just couldn't imagine going back. I couldn't imagine going back to school and feeling the way I felt that past semester, feeling depressed, wanting to cry every day, being so anxious that it was killing me. Like, honestly, I just was not in a good place. So second to last week before school, I had been thinking about what I could do instead of interior design, and you know, I didn't know. I had no other options. I mean, I had options, but nothing that really interested me. And then I thought about doing fine arts, which is something that I always had thought about doing, but I never pursued it for, you know, the obvious reasons. You know, not being able to make money, being a starving artist, not being able to do anything, which is totally not the case, and you can do just about anything if you really put your mind to it. Anyway, so I decided that I would switch to fine arts, and I did this a week before classes started, and I got myself situated, signed up for my classes, and was ready to go. And as soon as I started that semester, I knew that I made the right choice. Creativity has always been a huge part of my life. Anything I do, I try to put a creative twist on it. I try to use my artistic abilities. Just anything that I can do where I can like put that to use, it just makes me happy. It fulfills me. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's making crafts, if it's making, designing a website, if it's doing graphics or anything of that nature, if it involves art, if it involves creativity, I'm going to be stoked about it and I'm going to love what I'm doing. So for me, finding out that creativity had to be a huge part of my life, like no matter what I did, it just like, it made sense to me, and I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. And there are other creative, you know, majors out there like graphic design and whatever, but for me it just made sense to do fine arts. And ultimately I want to have my own business and kind of do my own thing. So I'm thinking that the more that I can learn on my own and the more I can teach myself, because of all of the tools we have at our disposal as far as gaining information. We're in the information age, the age of Aquarius. We can gain information anywhere. Like, the possibilities are endless. Just by a Google search you can find something. So by having that realization and knowing that, you know, college isn't, I want to stay in college because I really would like to have a degree, but I would like to go to college for something that I'm passionate about. And I would like to use my money towards something that makes sense to me, and that was fine arts. So with that being said, to relate it back to everyone, I'm not just talking about myself, I think it's important to realize that creativity really does help boost your happiness, and being creative really does help you think in a different way, think outside of the box. And being able to hold on to your creative skills really allows you to, like I said, open your mind. And having an open mind allows you to have more opportunities to grow and more opportunities to make a difference in your life and the life of others. And overall, it just makes sense. So I guess the main point of this video is to tell you, I guess, something about myself, but also to let you know that it's important to hold on to that creativity and never let it go. There's so many people that have told me, you know, especially creative types who were scared, who were afraid that they wouldn't be able to make it on their own if they were to pursue a career in fine arts or pursue a degree in fine arts or something like that. You don't know like how many people, and I'm sure like you guys have had the same issue or same experience where, like, I was talking to someone and they were like, yeah, I did computer, like I went to school for computer stuff and I had been doing art beforehand and I really wish I would have stuck with it. Like, there's so many people who have told me that, and you know, it really set it in stone in my mind that, you know, I'm just gonna go on the unbeaten path because it just makes sense. I mean, it's scary, but overall, would you rather be happy and doing what you love, or would you rather be rich and have all this money and doing something that you're really not passionate about, and you know, worrying about materialistic things and the instantaneous nature of the world these days? It's just, it doesn't create a lot of happiness for me personally. and like throwing things. So yeah, I just wanted to inspire you guys. I wanted to let you guys know that even though the beaten path is scary, you should still take it. And if you are a creative type, if you're an artist and you're afraid of, you know, going to college to pursue art, or trying to pursue a career in fine arts, or like even doing your own thing involving the arts, definitely do it. We need more people like you guys. We need more creative types. We need more people who are confident in their craft and who love what they do and who want to inspire others and change the world through their creativity and their creative endeavors. We need more of that. We don't need more capitalism and more money being thrown around and more greed and more materialistic values and opinions and whatnot. We need more creative types who love what they do, who want to spread messages, who want to open the minds of others, and who want to love people. That's what we need. So I'm just gonna like step off my soapbox and yeah, my neighbor's probably watching me outside. No, she wasn't. Okay, anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So go out and express your creativity, guys, and really get in tune with your creative side, because it'll help you in the long run. I don't know. I wish I had like a better reason, but honestly, just get creative. Get creative. Get swifty. Okay, anyway. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me comments down below. I don't know. Tell me your favorite color. Why not? Peace.